Right, good morning, everyone. Today we are going to the classroom and uh, for optimization process or manufacturing process optimization, and for the chapter of multi-objective optimization concept and application. Uh, Hopefully that today we are going to study about the some optimization relating with the manufacturing processes and any kind of way, yeah, that we want to add some tool or software or something just to make the manufacturing process, any kind of our research doing better than before. For the learning objective, the first is we must understand the concept of multi-objective optimization. The second is learn method to solve multi-objective problem, explore industrial application, and solve example problem. Uh, like the example is about the problem in which in roving technology, I found that when the sunlight uh, they come to the roof, actually in metal roof, they would be hotter and the environment to be hotter, the temperature inside the room to be hotter as well. So in here, there is so many theory about that. Radiation, conduction, convection, and so on. Any kind of theory could be more interesting and how to decrease this temperature when we are going to use metal roof. And what is uh, the material which is can be solved to this problem? The first is about the natural fiber. We can see here there is a pandan and banana, ananas, and so on. Yeah, this is globulus, and the fiber have a lower conductivity thermal conductivity, and then they can be used for decrease the temperature of metal roof when we code it as composite. And how to calculate, how to measure the temperature between uh, the roof and uh, the room inside. Yeah. So we can use any kind of tool like Arduino. Yeah. Arduino with many thermocouple and other sensors. Yeah. And human faces. I mean, tool. Yeah. Relating with the Arduino to solve example problem relating with the temperature in metal roof. Okay, so multi-objective optimization. Optimization involving two or more conflicting objective. Like here, we want to measure about the temperature, but here we have so many parameters between the miniature box and the environment. So no single solution optimize all objectives simultaneously, and solutions are evaluated using Pareto optimality. We can using Pareto to describe the decreasing or increasing the temperature here or the thermal conductivity by this tool. And more conflicting object here, like wind speed and solar power. Yeah, solar power, because of if we when we try to measure the solar power outside, it could be rising and decreasing. Because of that, we need the solar power meter, anemometer, and we have to use thermal camera because of just calibrate between the thermocouple and the thermal camera, just to gain any average temperature here. So many kind of concept that we can use in here. This is the objection function, objective function, function to be optimized, Pareto form, set on non-dominant solution for trade-off improvement in one objective causes deterioration in another decision variable parameter control in the process. Okay, this is the key concept of this optimization. For example here, that we want to make sure about the variable in temperature. Yeah, it's we have to know about the temperature could be controlled, and the uh, thermocouple can measure uh, effectively. So we have to add any kind of sensors, and one of the sensors is about the thermal imaging camera. We measure the temperature, and then we can compare to the thermocouple, and after that we can make a decision about which one is uh which one of the temperature is deserved, that we have to choose as fact temperature. I mean, it's the true temperature. So because of that, we have to optimize with the parameter. So this is a Pareto optimality. A solution is Pareto optimal if no objective can be improved without worsening another. The collection of all Pareto optimal solution from the Pareto front. Mean here uh, Pareto chart, they can explore any kind of phenomena in this research, in every research that we want to know about the effect of the parameter. We can collect the data. We can to show about any kind of data, even its average of data or all the data. We want to collect all the data. So we analyze that, and we can see here, maybe for the example, yeah, and the trend of the data. So after that, we can make a conclusion about and why and how and what's the true about the phenomena relating with our research. And then there is so many method to solve multi-objective problem. For example, weighted sum method, epsilon constraint method, called programming evolutionary algorithm like NSGA2, MOPSO, and so on. Method to solve multi-objective problem. For example, in my research, I have to collect any kind of data relating with temperature data, relating with the sunrise, sun power, solar power, yeah, and then speed of the y, and so on, yeah, relating with thermal conductivity, data composition, data for fiber. Maybe we can collect data was related with lignin, was it, yeah, some composition of the fiber, yeah, some composition with fiber like uh, porosity and others. So we have to collect so many tools here. For example, computers, data loggers, like we can use Arduino, and we need some timer just to make sure about the data that we collect together in the tool is the same. And specimen, thermocouple, experiment box, and we add thermal imaging, we add solar power meter, we add environment meter, and another. Yeah, because of uh, many data, we can collect it. Yeah. Why? Because of we have multi-objective problem here. Even we just in the last the in the conclusion, we need temperature, but we have to measure the thermal conductivity, and then we can know about the color of the roof, because we have to know about uh, the ability of the roof to absorb of or to reflect the sun, yeah, sunrise. Okay, so because of that, in engineering, yeah, in engineering, actually in mechanical engineering, we can use any kind of this material for design optimization, lightweight and strong component. We have to produce more strong component, but more light because of the efficiency, like cars maybe. We need more strong, yeah, but it's light and efficient in fuel. And manufacturing process optimization, minimizing cost, maximizing quality. And for energy system, we can minimizing fuel consumption, emission, supply chain optimization. I have a new research about the cooling energy saving due to the addition of wood powder epoxy composite coating on galvan roof. I add some composite on the roof, yeah, metal roof, and then I measure about the cooling energy saving. How much energy could we save from the adding of composite above the roof? And actually, more parameter can we use for from this composite lamination, yeah, it been temperature, acoustic, and so on. Any kind of parameter we can use it, and we can add it more, or more of this parameter we can collect it as one result is okay, but it's very huge data, yeah, too many data here. Okay, for example problem, when we want to minimize weight and maximize stiffness, we can calculate beam as a function weight x equal to x plus 3, stiffness x equal 10 minus x, and this x subject 0 until x until 5, and then like this. So the problem is how is the formula here can we can investigate this weight and stiffness of this material or this beam. And then after that, we can try to fill the data inside the formula. Yeah, we can identity rate of decreasing egg reduced weight, increase stiffness. Yeah, this is the purpose. Yeah, we have to reduce weight, increase stiffness, generate multiple solution by varying egg within 0 until 5, 0 until 5. Plot WX versus SX to find Pareto font. Example point, this is we fill in the formula, yeah, and then intermediate solution from the Pareto form we can see here. This is the stiffness and the weights here. So this is a Pareto Pareto front here. And the result is the stiffness and the weight is not linear, yeah, because they have a trend in like this. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. This is a short lecture for today, and hopefully that you uh, can gain any kind of solution even in your research field. Thank you. Good evening.